Greetings everyone, I am Lotus Prince, and for this Let's Play, we are going to tackle Doki Doki Literature Club with my friend vysethebold. This is going to be an interesting experience indeed. Now, what is this title? Well, Doki Doki is the Japanese onomatopoeia for a pounding heartbeat, and I've seen it used in cases where, well, like in Doki Doki Literature Club, we join a literature club after school, but whoa, so many cute girls there, oh, I didn't expect this, how am I going to deal with it, wow, and it turns into a dating sim, so that's where the Doki Doki part comes from. Now, this could have been just any other dating sim, but this one definitely takes some turns. Normally I wouldn't say something like this because I love the reveal of it, but there are two things. First, the game itself tells you there's disturbing content in it right when you boot it up. You know, this game contains disturbing scenes and things like that, like Resident Evil, but no, this warning is legitimate. There really are some scenes that people might actually find disturbing. This game gets pretty real. Let's just say that. So, consider this and the actual game's warning your warning. This playthrough is not going to be for everybody, but if you do stick around, you're going to see that this game goes in some very, very interesting directions. The first several installments play out like a standard dating sim, but when things start to change, you are going to know. So let's go on this insane adventure and see where this game takes us. Let's go crazy. Greetings everyone, I am Lotus Prince and...
I'm vysethebold.
Whoa! And we are playing Doki Doki Literature Club. It's a game that looks all cutesy, but then the first thing you see when you launch the game is this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Well then.
It's actually Super Mario Brothers 2
Did you
Literature
know it was
Club.
originally Doki Doki Literature Club, and then it was released in America as Lost Levels Literature Club? Whoa. Did you know rare unknown fact? Alright, so, individuals suffering... They're really not messing around. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game.
Jesus.
Wow.
It's over the top.
For content warnings, please visit ddlc.moe. What? /warning.
.moe is actually a top-level domain.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that a coincidence then?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Alright. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years... Wow! And you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. Alright, be warned, viewers.
Jesus.
Apparently... Like, I mean, the thing with Doki...
Maybe it's over the top, like, for hilarity. I don't know.
I doubt it. Like, because the thing with this game is I heard, like, oh, it looks cute, but just you wait. But when the game opens with this level of preparation, it's like, damn. I mean, I agree.
It's like iTunes. It's like
yeah, click 100 terms of service.
Like, you read all that.
Yeah. Oh, I did. Ah, but listen how happy it is, though. Team Salvatore is not... Wow!
It's like Wonder Chosen.
But it's so cute. Look at how it opens. Alright, so, settings. Text speed, music... I think we're good. Alright. Return. Let's do a new game. Please enter... Oh. Do you have a preference here?
You can just do Lotus or...
Yeah. Why not? Lotus? Is
Lotus
that your real name? Hey! Oh, so actually, wait. Do you want to be the guy or any of the girls or what?
Well, you know how I'll voice every girl, so
maybe I better voice the girls.
Yeah.
All right, so you want to be the guy then?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, hey. Oh, Cyberdorf.
Yeah, no thanks. All right, go for it.
Here it comes. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the what? I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself.
So, like, she just doesn't care.
She's waving like them, like they.
Yeah.
She doesn't.
Exactly.
Just doesn't care. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children.
But annoying, I guess.
You know, the kind of friend you'll never see yourself making today, but that kind of works out because you've known each other for so long.
Ouch.
We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Those eyes.
Yeah, that's like the most anime I overslept again. Oh, that's Sayori. But I caught you this time. Oh, wait, so...
I'm Lotus.
I mean, I guess, but, like, where was your name before?
I don't know.
All
because
right.
we weren't speaking aloud.
Okay, that's true.
But that means I'm Lotus, and
Yes.
Lotus isn't Lotus.
Start the Let's Play over. We're doing it all over again.
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. God, like the freaking anime, like, finger pose, like, everything is so, like,
Tropey.
cliche, yeah. That's mean, Lotus. Man, that felt weird.
Well, if people stare... even I got confused. Jeez.
Yeah, exactly.
Lotus line. Oh, wait,
Yeah,
no, I'm
yeah.
Lotus.
Oh, whoops. I chose poorly. I really should have named you Vice.
Well, we didn't know.
Blew it.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Okay.
This is like such a Japanese thing.
Yeah,
like, who
if they
gives a
ask, just
shit?
be like, no.
Yeah.
Problem solved, genius. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to.
Whatever you say, Sayori.
Oh god, that... Jesus.
We cross the street together and make our way to school. This is a visual medium, you could just show us that. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
Each one of them being chased down by a girl they kind of tolerate. By the way, Lotus, have you decided a club to join yet? Because I can think of one in particular.
Join
I
the
won't tell you what it is,
club.
though. Meet me at the club. Have your pets neutered and spayed.
A club? Nani? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs.
Wow, this is me.
No thanks, I'd rather not.
Yeah.
I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about.
Man, like, Lotus
What a
kind of sounds
jerk.
like a dick. Yeah.
Aren't you glad you didn't voice yourself?
Yes.
Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
I love how he just bluntly puts it. I'd rather just watch
This
anime
is
and
you.
play video games.
This is you.
I don't know what you're talking about. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Oof. Ugh. Maybe
Sounding more and more like you every day.
this Let's Play is canceled. We're not doing this. I really should have been suitably warned before playing this game. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Oh boy.
Neat.
So, I forgot what a NEET stands for. It was like something not educated and something else. It was something...
Basically like a Ronin.
Yeah, it's basically someone who's like unskilled, but like old enough that they should be working, and they can't or won't, something
Yeah.
like that. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Trust her about as far as I could throw her. Alright. Shouldn't do that, but with my bad back and all.
Yeah.
I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
This freaking guy. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Like, that's such a problem.
Right? What's the word for that? The B word that means carefree. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
This is gonna drive me crazy.
Carefree?
Yeah. Blithe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there it is.
Jesus. I know what blithe means, but I didn't know that's what you were referencing.
Yeah.
More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her.
I'm surprised we're still following this damn character. It's only been like 3 screens.
It's like the beginning of every anime.
Yeah.
I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease... What? I can't even read today. Jeez. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head.
That's a weird way of wording it. Inside of her head.
Yeah, it's worded weird.
Meanwhile, in school...
Meanwhile... The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it.
So the entire setup for this game is we gotta get to school on time. Boop, school's over. Like, I know it's about the club, but that just kind of took me by surprise a little bit.
After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Clubs are dead. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
No choice.
I have no choice.
Hello?
Sayori? Sayori must have come in the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom.
Jesus, you really did space out. How do you even do that? The teacher left too? You're just sitting there? I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me. Sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought,
Know what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori.
Yeah?
There's no way I'm going to your club. Jesus.
Plot twist. It's the anime club. Meanie.
Sayori
That's such a Japanese way of saying, like, huh? Like,
Sayori is the vice president of the literature club.
There's no way you're going to the literature club? Depending on the subject material, that could be an amazing club.
Yeah. Not that I ever was aware that she had any interest in literature.
So you're just saying no to the club because she's in it?
Yep.
You really are. How are you friends with this person?
Dick. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less.
Really?
Wow. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
You can go to my club.
Yeah,
dick. No. Again, watch it be anime that like you just hate.
I'm anime.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Because I'm your friend, you dick. Like, good
she
lord.
She likes you.
Well, even if she doesn't, like, just come on. Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. I'm really tired of doing that laugh already.
Don't make promises you can't keep. Wow.
That is a good point. Like, don't say I'm going to bring in a new member and then, like, hope that you bring in a new member. Like, that's not cool.
I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out.
I mean, it's really, I can't tell if you're that much of an asshole that you're gonna just like let your friend down.
Yeah. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go!
Cuppity cake. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake.
We'll see how literally this game takes that, because, like, I don't know the plot at all. This might be a throwaway line, but apparently this game gets disturbing, according to this game, so let's see.
I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here!
I told you, don't call me a new member.
In front of everybody.
I glance around the room.
There's just no one in the room. It's like her stuffed animal friends. Like, oh god.
She's in there having tea parties.
Oh yes, girl 1. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Wouldn't you say to meet you? Whatever. Sayori always says nice things about you. Serious? Oh, seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, that is awkward then if you're the only guy and like they have a dynamic about it being girls only.
It's just like being an English major when I was going to school.
Kind of, yeah.
I literally was in a poetry class where I was the only guy, including the instructor.
Oh, I wasn't the only guy, but it was definitely mostly women.
Actually, people wanted to be in my groups and things, though, because I made a joke about it all the time.
Oh. Lotus. Oh, you want to be the third one? Or
whatever.
Because I don't know how many girls are in here. If there's like 16 girls.
Well, no, there's obviously 4 girls, according to
the title screen?
Title screen, yeah.
Okay.
But, I mean, like, you shouldn't
give me a break,
right?
yeah.
Lotus, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Mm-hmm. All words escape me in this situation. This club
sucks.
Is full of incredibly cute girls.
Whoa! Maybe I'll join after all. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, she's the tsundere.
Yeah, great.
Whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year and some kind of lolly.
Yeah, right.
She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
Oh, that's right. It took me a second.
No, that one's you.
Yeah, I was like, new girl? No, Sayori. You could just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says...
Oh, well, quietly, but alright.
Says that quietly into my ear, then turns back to the other girls. I'll also be the narrator.
Yeah. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
Never mind about girl number 3, who directly welcomed us into the club.
Yeah, seriously.
I mean, they were just introduced, the third person wasn't, but still. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
Monica? That's not a Japanese name.
Sure.
That's right.
Meowth.
It's great to see you again, Lotus. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league.
Do-ho-ho, but this is a video game, so who knows?
I'm such a normal guy.
Just the average, what's the word for it? The average analog for the typical person watching this anime.
So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little...
A little what? A little what?
You too, Monica.
It does kind of feel you too, Monica. Come, sit down, Lotus. We made a room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's a space next to Monica and a space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa!
They can't be that good. they just cannot. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats.
Nice.
Neko cupcake.
Yeah.
The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears.
And now to put it in my mouth. So cute! Kawaii!
I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki. You were
So
well
good.
at baking.
You were well, yeah, great. Well, you know, just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs the first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious.
Delicious!
Oishi!
Delicious!
Ugh.
Yes, yes, yes. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers and look at the best angle to take a bite.
The
Who
top,
does
you
this?
freaking dink, it's a cupcake.
Top of the muffin to you.
Or maybe the side, like how many angles are there for a cupcake?
Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction.
Ooh,
She's being furtive.
Will he, won't he like it?
Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. She takes a bite. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself.
You might have said flavorful, in fact.
This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
In one of my Japanese animes. Made them for you or... Yeah, it's not like I made them for you or anything.
Eh? I thought you technically did.
That's pretty good. He's technically correct. The best kind of correct. Yes, they already said. Well, maybe. But not for, you know, you, dummy. Back.
Baka! Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation.
Well, that is kind of a question. Did Sayori mention that you were coming, or just a new member?
New member, yeah. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray.
You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
I actually was
sorry.
kind of thinking that.
Don't worry, the teacher... Oh, sorry, somebody else asked that? Oh, whoops. Well, don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess. Don't
that laugh is killing me.
Don't let let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not... I love how it's a harem when we've just begun.
Insulted Yuri looks away.
Insulted?
Yeah.
Alright, guess it was insulting. I meant that, you know...
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea.
I do like that. Like, tea and reading aren't my thing, and here I am in the tea and literature club. I'm glad. Yokata!
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
In relief.
In repose. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure that you feel right at home, okay?
Book number 1, 50 Shades of Grey.
We'll all sit in this room and read quietly.
Yeah, it's dare time. Did you have dare in school?
Dare?
Drop everything and... Oh, Dear, excuse me. Drop everything and read.
I was gonna say, Dare...
Dare was the anti-drug program.
Yeah, I was just gonna say... No, I didn't.
Oh.
As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Oh, so you're the president. All right.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs.
Yeah, but she's president of this one. Like...
And boy, am I bored. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
No, I wasn't. Yes, you were. No, I wasn't. Yes, you were.
I came in here for an argument.
Yeah, that's not an argument. It's just a series of contradictions.
Well, you know.
It's not so I'll take it.
To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs.
So I made my own club, which I'll rule with an iron fist.
It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
Fair enough.
And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Yeah, maybe by the end of this game we'll be into literature. And
I
nothing else will happen. Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile.
That is true, but like, they're not joining the club for you necessarily. It's the literature club. Like, they'll go to day one and then see if it's worthwhile. You don't have to like, I don't know if you'd have to advertise that much to be like, oh, we're fun and worthwhile, I promise. Just you wait until day one.
Well, I mean,
like there's certainly a logic to it, but don't people test the waters out on day one?
Well, the thing with clubs like this, it's all about word of mouth.
Yeah.
So there's logic to it. Yeah. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
I was waiting for everyone at the same time. Yeah! So, but Sayori does. Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it!
I mean, I ran a club too, so like I actually like took a dying club and like grew it.
Nice.
To a huge one. Everyone enthusiastically agrees.
I know.
I was there. Such different girls, all for me, all interested in the same goal. Yeah. Well, it's a harem.
Yeah.
Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three.
Sayori, didn't she say she wanted to start a club? Plot hole. This game's dumb. Dropped.
Maybe that's why they're all delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
This freaking Let's Play is just a comedy of errors. Like, you're Lotus, he hates literature. Like,
yeah,
this is some bullshit.
Well, we both love literature.
Yeah,
we both love literature.
So Lotus, what kinds of things do you like to read? Oh, Dark Souls strategy guide.
Well,
Well, I particularly like the Chronicles of Amber. Did anybody read the Chronicles of Amber? No? Okay, well,
I like reading Breitbart. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. Manga.
And manga.
I mutter quietly to myself, half joking.
I'm currently on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 8, and I'm trying to read Berserk, even though it updates once every, 6 months. It's freaking ridiculous.
Natsuke's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet.
Manga, that's for plebs.
It's not reading.
Yeah. Not much of a reader, I guess, even though we're playing a visual novel right now.
Well, that can change. What am I saying?
I'm already feeling the pull of literature.
I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Well, you see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup
with
her
my
finger.
God, this is every slice of life anime ever made.
Well, I think that's the point.
Yeah. My favorite are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Okay. So you're into a Song of Ice and Fire? The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is... The level, or I guess the hell with it, is amazing. I'll take it. Is amazing to me. The level is amazing.
I only read Aragon, just the first one.
I only read Garfield comics from the 1980s.
I hate Mondays.
And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious the way her eyes light up when she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Oh, get ready for Doki Doki Literature Club, by the way. It's gonna happen. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Hey, here we go.
Nice. I've read a horror book once.
Great.
Alright.
Yeah. I flipped open a book at one point in my life. Cool.
I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level.
It's too bad he said a minimal level, because I was about to go into the Hellbound Heart. That story's freaking nuts.
At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Well, I had to read The Black Cat and The Fall of the House of Usher in high school.
I got a rock.
Yeah, I knew you were saying that.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you.
Oh, whatever, dude. I play freaking Doom. You think I'm going around shooting people in real life? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, I just...
Natsuke's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
It's not like I'm afraid for you, Baka? Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed with their little hair clip bow. What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
How Many Ways I Love Lotus.
The House of Dies Dreared.
Don't say it out loud! And give that back.
Fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori slides up behind Natsuke and puts her hands on her shoulders.
My favorite part is that the picture doesn't change.
Yeah.
She's just moved to the right.
Clump, clump, clump.
Yeah. I'm not cute with the V eyes.
You're clearly cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems?
No, I'm a ghostwriter. I write other people's poems.
Actually, I've been called Tom Clancy on more than one occasion.
I was thinking the children's show Ghostwriter. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet.
Oh, wow. Careful now. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable to share hers.
It's gonna be like
Enough
this.
To share.
It's gonna be like this George R.R. Martin level of writing that nobody can hope to compare to. It's like, oh no, confidence shattered. Yeah, nothing to say.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. It's just an acrostic of her name.
We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
You know, that's an underused word. I like the word quizzically.
That's two Z's. It's like pizza.
It does. It's a great Scrabble word. And a Q.
And a U.
Well, whatever. A U is worth like 1 point.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll share them with each other.
Roses are red.
That way everyone is even. That way everybody gets a piece.
Ooh. Yeah, let's do it.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us to get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club.
Lotus is absolutely gonna do a haiku or like a limerick and just be like,
I like haikus.
They're cool, but like they're like the shortest poems you could do. I mean, it's tough to do good ones, but like
they're very tough because you have very limited real estate.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Lotus? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. Which one of you will date me?
No, I was gonna say I'm completely illiterate.
What's that? I don't know Japanese. Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time.
But you've been interacting so well with these people. Like, what's your problem?
Yeah, seriously. Never said I would join this club.
Natsuki's gonna shove a cupcake down our freaking throats, and we're gonna deserve it.
Sayori might have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and
I was gonna watch.
They don't have cupcakes.
I was gonna watch some weeaboo trash.
I lost my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
Ooh.
Dejected purple eyes.
Yes.
But
yeah, blue, purple, green, and pink. I didn't even notice. There's like a whole spectrum going on here. I'm sorry. I thought. Lotus, you dick.
You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? Oh, Jesus. It's clearly written by a man. That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls.
Yeah, what a high price besides.
Oh, jeez. Right. Okay, I've decided then. Twist my arm.
I never said I was gonna join. Okay.
I'll join the literature club.
Yay.
They all
literally perked up.
Yeah. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy. That doesn't really... They probably work better in Japanese. I'm so happy.
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down.
She's really strong, so she took me with her.
We flew up into the sky. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcake, I would be super pissed. And you did say you were there for the cupcake, too.
Yep. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Be still, my heart. Oh, wait, no, Doki Doki.
Touché.
Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Cheers.
Until next time, everyone.
See you on Thursday. Everyone remembers it's tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring in the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Lotus, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah, hopefully better than you do in person. God damn.
Yeah, sure.
Like, what an unrepentant asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I really impress class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills?
You don't have to impress her, just write something, you jackass. And once again, like, the impressive part will be that you wrote something. Like, she's not expecting an all-star writer.
Put it in kanji, it'll look good.
Yeah. It's art, it's art.
I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Lotus, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs.
Yeah, that took me a second to read. I was like, after school clubs? No. Yeah.
Sure, might as well.
Yay!
I mean, why wouldn't you? With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home.
Okay. What a pleasant start to this game. Basically, everybody but Lotus seems to be likable. Like, I mean, Natsuki is, like,
she's
putting on airs, but, like...
It's one of those, like, I'm annoyed, but I'm actually like you kind of things.
Yeah, but our character is just like, man, I'm glad you're reading advice. In any case, we went home, hooray, we're part of the literature club! But for now, It is time to stop the installment.